Nope, I've forgotten it already. Very famous.
Uh,
Definitely heard.
Blurb.
Blurb, yes. Blurb mentioned worms in
Yes,
a
I'm
way
Blurb.
that sounded like uh, that was being offered as food, which I don't normally consider food, but that's what I'm checking. Culture.
I,
Worms are delicious.
I think it's
The
very
slipperier, the better.
I feel like that's very specifically a goblin thing from what I've seen.
you're uh, Strange will just like open his backpack and just like start pulling packages of things out, and there's like coffee beans and like dried fish, and then some kind of like weird pickled thing, and like a little jar of strawberry preserves. uh,
Okay.
yeah,
That
yeah.
all looks like
Um,
things I would consider food.
Blurb reaches in and pulls out their ration bag, and it's actively moving, um, and slightly dripping, and
Okay.
sort of holds it up and says, I would show you, but they tend to run away.
The sound
Let's.
very
And
cool, yes.
Yeah,
don't want
that's um large angry forehead ridge people things. That so when that comes out of Tussie's mouth, her mouth does not seem to actually move that many words. It seems like she said a word, and that's what came out.
oh,
She does
Oh,
not seem to have
I see.
noticed that.
what any of
huh.
that meant. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Large angry forehead people.
Large angry forehead ridge people, yes.
Mm.
Tell me of these people.
Well, they're
we really
large and angry, and they have forehead ridges. Um, they are very keen on fighting and honor, and um, unless they are the kind that aren't, and but they do eat live worm things. Uh, I forget what it's called. It has a G in it, I think. But yeah. Oh, um, they do have special coffee that uh, can send you to sick bay if you drink too much of it. So that's fun. I have some
Oh,
of that, I think.
that
You've
sounds
got
good.
to tell us more when we're making our way down to the labyrinth.
Oh, that's true. We
Okay.
should we
But
should get
the
moving.
question was multi-day thing or like a day trip?
yes.
Mhm.
So time is weird.
Yeah.
I
Time
mean, it's
But
not half
no
time when you're down there, but when we were down
this
there, it was
Assume multi day.
okay.
yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
Typically you would feel the need to have a meal or two while you were down there at
Yes.
least.
Mm. Mm.
Like uh Strange is gonna just kind of like pull out. None of these ingredients seem to go together, but there are just like a bunch of ingredients, and he's gonna hand you 6 of them. You're gonna need more than 3. You're gonna need more than 3.
Yep.
So add 6 rations to your character sheet.
Okay.
Because, like, just like assume that every room in this labyrinth we're going to go through is gonna take a day's amount of food. Like I said, it's weird. We're not gonna be gone that long, but it's gonna feel like we're gone that long until we get back, and then
I
I'm not
mean,
making sense.
this place appeared out of nowhere, right? So it's obviously some kind of anomaly that's perfectly reasonable. Why would you expect anything to be normal at all, right? How long has it been in there?
We
Yeah.
didn't.
In
No, no,
approximate terms?
we didn't appear out of nowhere. We
No, the
appeared out of
labyrinth.
the places that we came from.
They
Yeah.
The
the
labyrinth did
labyrinth
come from nowhere.
appeared out of nowhere,
Oh,
right?
Oh
right,
yes.
right.
How long
My
ago? How
mistake.
long ago was that?
Uh, GM, how long ago was that?
About a month.
Before today.
A month.
A month. Okay, so it's new.
Not long at all. Okay, not long enough to be a oppressive societal problem. Check. She's gonna
Not
pop the
really.
box and like sort of throw the rations over her shoulder, and they will like disappear into light before they hit the ground.
Where do I
Are
get
you a
one of those?
are you a poet?
Not on purpose.
Oh, you
She
use
will
a lot
the
of
symbols.
long words that human poets use.
Oh yeah, right. If we're gonna get going, Strange will grab like the finger symbols out of his robes somewhere, put them on his good
Oh
hand.
yes. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And these
Yes.
symbols.
The horn comes out.
Nathan noticeably does not take out the finger symbols. He is
So
still
Blurb is
absolutely adamant about not being a part of it.
You do see the little
Blurb is
frog bring
patiently
out some finger symbols that are the size of regular symbols for her.
Like a finger symbol.
Yes. Somehow Wayne also has finger symbols.
Bob doesn't have hands.
Bob doesn't have a thought in his head.
No, Bob.
Bob is just there. So
Sippy
Bob does not
So
have
many-
one.
But has so many legs that would be really awesome if they did. Anyway,
It's
but anyway,
already
yes.
falling too far apart to hit symbols.
Yeah. That's why I said he
How
doesn't
funny
have
is
hands.
That sounds like an
He has to
engineering
kind of like
problem.
have hands to like move the symbol with, and he does not have those. Nor does he have nearly enough thoughts. He has like not even a quarter of a brain cell. He's just there, and I
No
love him.
brain cells.
Just
Gormless.
serenity if a pudge grub.
Just cute.
So Blurb launches into a very loud and long single note from the horn, which kind of echoes about, and
Nice.
and then patiently waits for everyone to play their finger symbols.
Yep. Strange will click the finger symbols.
Excellent. We're ready.
Let's go.
If we're going to like reorder like how the party is, I think at this point, because Mesa has had that realization that these people will get themselves killed if he's not like way more aware. Mesa's just going to start walking in to the labyrinth. He's gonna be like,
Okay.
no, I'm going to be the scout now. Okay.
Okay.
Mesa is scout now.
Mesa
And
is
I
scout
is-
now.
leave. You get quite a few
Mesa's
bonuses as a
taking
sneak, don't you?
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially now that all of my stuff is correct.
So
Yeah.
I looked at my roll for the character sheet. Has not been correct this entire time. When I have been rolling, it is with not the correct stats.
amazing.
Because I didn't do any of the leveling up. I've done this before.
Yeah.
during Would Be
Yeah.
Hero. I got a lot going on, guys, okay?
But yeah, as Mesa
I have
is
to figure
taking
it out, though.
point and Blurb is blasting his horn, we will take a quick little 10-minute break. So people can hydrate themselves and use the facilities if needed. And when we get back,
Yes.
we will be in the dungeon proper.
Woo!
Be right back.
Yay! Thank you.
back. We took a little bit longer than initially planned because we got on the topic of healthcare in America and other places.
Yay!
Yay! Basically, everyone don't get injured in Nevada.
Don't fall in America.
medical
Don't
issue.
do it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
won't go well.
Don't
Don't-
recommend.
Yeah, don't fall in America. You can't afford it.
Yeah. Alright. So, the party has followed Blurb's lead until Mesa marched out in front, and you are now at the entrance of the Labyrinth. For Tussie's sake, the Labyrinth appears to be at the bottom of this massive sinkhole, so you have to go down some scaffolding and some temporary stairs that have been built, and then you kind of hit this crowd of merchants trying to sell the Delvers overpriced gear and rations and stuff that they didn't buy while they were back in town. And you guys are now in front of the large obsidian and pearl doors of the Twilight Labyrinth. And so we have Mesa in the front, being the lookout, correct? The scout.
Yes.
Alright. And I will pull up the page. I have the PDF open, so I don't know why I'm using the physical book. But I just like turning pages.
Some people are just like that.
Yeah.
You know,
It helps.
Look-
Okay,
look-
so
Looks
there's...
are good.
Yeah.
sometimes
Like-
you
Looks
need
are
that
good.
good old page flip.
Listen, I have a physical
satisfying.
version of Vason, and they're just so satisfying.
Alright, there we go. So,
It's a good book.
Mesa is being the scout.
Yes.
So there are 3 other positions that the party can arrange themselves in if they so choose. So who is bringing up the front?
I
So-
believe front, rear guard or vanguard is usually best taken by someone who can actually take a hit. I have
Yeah.
4 hearts.
I have 2.
Don't you have 3?
Blurb has a lot of hearts.
We should
I
have
have- Oh no, I have a half of 3, but I'm at 2 health because
Oh, right.
Blurb
because of
light
the
Right.
stabbed me last session. Yeah.
Right. I
But
forgot.
I
Blurb
do-
has Blurb has 5 hearts.
Okay.
Go on.
So
He's a pretty chunky goblin, apparently.
Yeah. It's got a lot of
Blurb,
natural
do you
armor.
want to take vanguard and I take rear guard?
Sure. I mean, Blurb can do anything.
I
I figured Blurb would want the vanguard position.
This does
You know,
not
taking
match.
the lead on the group and not being the
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and then what's the what's oh gosh, it's not lookout. It's
Yeah, it's observer. That's
Okay.
kind of what the other 2 fall into now.
I'm great at observing.
okay. So I guess Tussie and I will observe, and then presumably Maze is gonna scout, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Look at us with a functional formation.
Who's rear guard again? Oh yeah, Dalian.
So, yeah, as you guys are coming into the labyrinth, Dalian, you feel the rustling of Lolo in your hat, and she peeks over the rim of the hat to look at you and says, she's back. And at about that time, you see a small chicken-sized creature run in between your legs and skid out in front of the group. And Trude kind of looks at you with her big dumb eyes and is like, "Oh, there you guys are. Where'd you go?"
Oh yeah, we had
disappeared when we left the labyrinth.
What? No, you guys disappeared.
We had things to do.
Oh, okay.
Daniel is going to pass a little piece of ration to Trude.
Yeah, so, Tussie, you see this little, like, feathered, miniature T-Rex looking creature just kind of chatting with everyone, and when Dalian offers her, like, a little piece of food, just opens her mouth like a puppet, and just chomps over Dalian's hand, and just... and the treat is gone.
But not the hand.
Not the hand.
Okay.
And, yeah, Trude will look at, you, Tussie, and be like, "Oh, you guys have a new friend?
Yeah, this is Tussie. Tussie, this is Trude.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you have treats?"
Depends on what you like to eat.
Treats.
I have this.
One track mind.
She will pull out one of her emergency redacted rations.
The
It
little
is, in fact,
dinosaur.
a treat mechanically.
Yeah. Looks at it.
Oh, she's gonna unwrap it.
Sniffs
She's
at it.
gonna unwrap it though. 'Cause
Oh.
nobody should eat the outside.
Oh, it's like a bug. And, yeah, you watch as she just distends her jaw again and chomps on the exposed portion of the ration. And just kind of sitting there, just kind of like just smacking her mouth. And just like, "Oh, that tastes weird. Can I have the rest?"
Yes. Yes.
And
She
she
will just like unwrap the rest of it and just sort of like hold it as
yeah.
gingerly as possible.
Yeah, she will snatch it out of your hand like a dog being handed a piece of ham.
Sure.
And, yeah, she kind of, is just wandering around and says, like, "Oh, you still have the glove on. I thought that was gonna eat
Yeah,
you."
it's not yet. It'll. We're figuring it out.
Ah.
Eventually, yes.
Eventually
only
you'll
if
figure
I
it out,
use
or
it.
eventually you'll eat it.
One or the other.
Okay.
Eventually we'll figure out how to get it off Strange's arm.
Yes.
That's
And then
that's
I'll
very
eat it.
cool right now.
Yeah.
Still
Ah.
don't think that's a good idea.
Mm.
I think it's a really
So where are you
bad
guys
idea.
going
It's
today?
like-
Well, I actually. Well, you know the usual. We're looking for something cool.
Mm.
Oh,
Or
something
warm.
cool.
Okay, that's what I needed. I was like, guys, I can't lead us if I can't see the map.
Okay, so,
True. This is Wayne, my cloud.
oh, I thought that was candy. I was gonna try to eat it.
No,
No? Okay.
don't eat my Wayne cloud.
Okay. Trude waves at Wayne, and Wayne just kind of floats in response.
Wayne is just happy to be here.
Yeah. All right. So,
Always.
for...
Do you know where something? Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was gonna say, to retrace your steps is free in the labyrinth. So, if you want to get back to like the purple check mark, you won't have to spend like 4 rations to get there.
I have a
So,
question.
Okay, cool.
yes.
How did we like? I'm looking at the map right now. How did we like skip over a bunch of rooms to get to the?
Oh, that's
to
when
get
you
to
were
the
being
special
chased.
treasure?
Oh, that was Mush Doom.
Yeah, that
Much
was.
to
So those
stay.
Yeah.
don't count as like areas we've explored.
Nope, because you didn't explore it. You were running through it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more
Yeah.
sense now. I was just like super confused looking at that. I was like,
Yeah, no,
hello?
that's
I mean,
understandable.
it's like Scooby-Doo physics, you know.
You know what? Fair enough. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Okay, do we
Alright.
want to track back to where we were at purple and then keep going? Since those are free spots?
Someone
I
did
agree
ask
with the
if
purple.
Trude knew anything. So Trude
Well, we did
is
give her treats.
Trude is
Well,
going to
yeah.
do a alright, yeah, no. Okay.
Yeah,
So
no.
let me see where she has seen this before. 5.
Me.
Okay, so in 5B, she's like, I think I know where something is. If
All right.
yeah. And yeah, because she is leading you, you only spend 1 ration instead of 2.
Nice.
Ooh.
But yeah, you are here, and
Man, I hope that I gave Tussie enough rations. Now I'm just realizing.
alright, let me just roll on this table.
I have a whole bunch of
Ooh.
extra rations. Don't worry about it. We'll
So-
be fine.
Sorry, they're just a massive piece of dandruff on my glasses. Alright, so you're following Trude through the twisting, turning, and bending hallways of the labyrinth. And as you are following her, you see that there is a light coming from further down the hallway. And she's like, yeah, this way. And as she does, you turn the corner, and the entire, like, hallway stretching forward from this point appears to be made out of stained glass. And there is a soft light coming from the other side of the glass that is kind of giving the room a kaleidoscope-like vibe. And she's
Oh.
like, yeah, I found this. It's neat.
Does this do
So
anything?
it's like a
for us?
glowing pane of glass wall?
Lights?
Not just the wall, the floor and the ceiling.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Can Dalian use his knowledge of the odd and arcane to have an idea what the heck this is?
Yes, anyone who has any kind of arcane or weird stuff can make a insight roll.
Cool.
Or weird stuff, he says.
I will do
Dalian
that
is batting
too.
1,000 today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like and I have the bonuses, so like that 16 would be like a 14, but it's still a 14.
That's still
What does-
double your
Um,
target.
Can I use my purview of appreciating the artistic or symbolic in terms of like the
Yes.
stained artistry of the stained glass? And that gives me like a roll twice for purviews, or is that just a bonus?
That is a minor bonus, I believe.
Okay, cool.
Purviews are minor bonuses.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just getting used to that. Back to here, and I want. Is that insight or aura? Did we say? Sorry.
Insight, yeah.
So cool.
Okay, and while you're doing that, I'm...
Yay!
Yay.
Oh, was that a success?
Yay!
Nice.
Hot dog.
Yes.
So, yeah, you are walking through this hallway. You're appreciating the artistic nature of all of this, the symbolism. It seems to kind of be this vibe of, like, everything in nature has its place, and even if it's broken and shattered, it still fits in somewhere, kind of symbolism. And also, while like getting real close and getting your peepers all up on this, the glass is like really thick, but it seems like the glass itself is producing the light, and like there is just a stone wall behind all this glass, or stone floor and the like.
Mm.
So it's
This reminds
stone,
me
the
of
light,
the.
and then the glass.
Yes, the light is within the glass.
Okay.
Reminds me of the goblin artist Pooh, who created the similar thing but with lead.
Interesting. Do we think it might be feasible to break off pieces of this?
Oh, of course, everything in nature has its place. Broken things can exist and just have as much use as something that isn't broken. That's kind of what it's saying. I mean, as far as I can see, it's encouraging us to smash it to bits.
Kind of auto-destructive art, I see.
Oh, yeah,
Or appreciate it and look at it. I mean, whatever you want to do. I mean, I don't
But
think
then
there's a
we would
moral
have
dilemma
to-
here.
I'd like to bring up the fact that then we would have to walk on broken glass because we still have to get through this hallway.
You don't have to break the
Oh.
whole thing.
I remember a song
Well,
about
see,
that.
there's sort of like this thing called cause and effect, and
Maybe-
the more, like the glass is all one thing the entire hallway. So if you break one part of it, it's going to like crack and like continue to break the rest of it.
So does that mean you want me to use my bow and arrow when we're out of this hallway?
Could I do a thing?
You certainly can.
Okay, I promise it's gonna make sense. So I have a tome
gauntlet?
on me.
Okay.
No, I'm not supposed to lift anything over 10 pounds, remember?
Strangers are supposed to use that. Stop encouraging it.
So I went. Did you guys know that I went to Portian University?
Yeah. You're in.
Now have
crippling
you
debt?
know that? Yep, and that's why I'm here. Which is, however, I would like to say, I have a tome from that. That's all about trades and negotiations.
Mm-hmm.
I also happen to have, like, a bit of practical know-how when it comes to trades and negotiations. I want to know if I break off a piece of this glass, that does it appear to have any, as far as we can tell, doesn't have any, like, properties apart from being kind of glowy and very pretty and part of this larger art piece. Is it gonna be worth money if we do? Like, is there, like, a cost reason to go smashing this thing up?
So, here's the thing.
Or is someone gonna just be like, you just brought me broken glass?
So, with the light coming out of the glass, it is safe to assume that it is, like, an intrinsic... It is a
Intrinsic.
built-in... Yes, thank you. Property of the glass itself, and Dalian will back that up 100%. He is certain. And so, if you break off a piece of the glass, you have no reason to believe that it will stop glowing. And people do like their shiny baubles. So, you could definitely find someone to buy some of this shiny glass.
So there is an argument that it would be worth money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. It's like, how much are we talking here? Is it enough to risk possibly smashing up a whole thing?
I'll leave that up to you. Like, this is
I
not
guess-
a normal commodity. This is
I was gonna.
an oddity.
Like
Yeah, I was
finding
gonna-
it apart, are the colors changing or are they the same in each place and they're just different everywhere?
No, it's kind of a they're the same in each
Shifting, or is
place,
it-
but like it is just a wall of this multicolored, like, fused glass. So it's
maybe
kind of like if a bunch
someone-
of Jolly Ranchers melted together.
Sure. Okay.
Maybe someone may have a tool that could cut it rather than smash it. I mean, that's an option. It'd be much easier to carry if it wasn't sharp and pointy.
It's a good point. Like, because we do have to reach back into our bags at some point.
Well, maybe.
Well, if we want to try removing some of this, I could certainly take a look.
Yeah, I mean, that shouldn't be too hard to find a buyer for it, if we can.
Okay. Tussie will poke the box, and a large sort of briefcase size thing, looking like vaguely the same material as the box, just smaller with a handle, comes out. And she will open it up, and there's a bunch of completely unidentifiable tools in there. And then she will start doing some, I guess, materials tests on the wall to see if this is a thing that she can actually cut in a, controlled way. Also, if it's actually glass or, like, radioactive or dilithium or...
I have a question.
I mean,
Radium wire.
Extremely useful blue space metal.
When Tussie does the thing with the thing that makes things appear, does it make the same sound as previously?
The same
I mean,
beep.
slightly louder sound, but yes, it's like...
Okay. Yeah, so when
the polycorder was the loud beeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a different sound.
Yes.
Okay.
No, this one is
Yeah.
soothing to humans.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
The judge.
I mean,
So,
unless
yeah.
something goes terribly wrong, and then it's the opposite of soothing.
Yeah. But it's like interested in this musical contraption that you have, and sort of will find reasons to be close to it, and to kind of check it out, as well as then once these instruments appear, then also very interested to see what's going on with those as well.
Yeah. So, yeah, doing some brief, like, scannings of this material. It's not exactly glass. It's almost kind of like a organic crystalline, like, structure. It's like if...
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of like if mold grew but turned into crystals, kind of deal.
Okay.
You could definitely, like, cut at it with all of your sci-fi future tools. And
Well, if it seems alive, then we're gonna have to polycard at it because we have ethical rules.
fair enough. Yeah. So polycord.
I think
will tell
this
you-
might be alive, actually. She says, pulling out the other little boxy thing,
Yeah.
which is now making
Ooh.
It's easier then.
very loud beeps.
So, yeah,
Blurb licks the wall.
it tastes
Wow,
like
consent.
rock.
Not
but
very
yeah.
flavorsome.
Trude's like, yeah, I licked it earlier too. It's not good. But yeah, the polycorder tells you that this is indeed a type of fungal plant life. No real, like, sentience or sapience as far as your devices
no higher
can detect.
organization apparent.
Yeah. Yeah, like, it appears to just be growing here. And is
Okay.
very bioluminescent.
Neat. Okay, so yeah, it's alive, but probably it's just another kind of mushroom, technically.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I feel okay taking samples of that.
yeah, we know a guy who will pay good money for mushrooms.
Yes.
I see a look on Tuxie's face. Like,
All right, so
Strange doesn't think he said anything
Yeah,
strange or
for
suspicious.
what it's worth, Tussie has both artificing and gadgeteering for the purposes of screwing with things. So
yeah, you know what?
The redacted repair kit is explicitly a gadgeteer's kit in game terms.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know what? Just for the giggles, I will let you choose between insight or deafness to see how.
It's not just giggles; it's actually in the rules. But yes, my insight is slightly better.
All right. So yeah, this is basically just how well you cut a sample.
Does clicking work? Looks like it might work.
Clicking sometimes works.
It works on the.
That did not go well. It looks like.
I think we're getting the
Oh.
falling apart hallway.
It
That
must
is-
be a day that ends in Y.
So
Man, we're having a day.
yeah, Tussie, you managed to cut out a pretty sizable chunk of this glass fungus. It's probably like a little 6-inch diameter circle of it. And as you are using your tools to pry it open, you hear a sharp cracking sound. And as you look, you see that your little multi-tool has cracked into the side of this glass fungus thing. And you hear the cracking sound a lot louder, and you see just this spider web start spreading through, or the spider web of cracks just starts spreading through the hallway. And it kind of, the hallway starts destabilizing, and it begins to kind
Run,
of
Tussie
collapse
says,
in
and
on
then runs.
itself.
Wait, it's almost like somebody predicted that this was going to happen. Nathan's already on the other end of the hallway watching.
Alright, yeah.
He was like, "Do you want to crack into the glass? I know what's going to happen. I warned them. I'm gonna not be on the glass now."
It's not glass. It's fungus that look like glass.
It has the same effects that glass does.
We didn't know that until this happened.
Okay, well, now you do.
Listen,
Alright.
it made sense at the time!
Everyone but Mesa, give me a deafness check.
Oh, great.
Deafness, can I use my purview of keeping calm in odd situations to help me out?
Yeah.
Okay, can I use mine of rushing at the last minute?
Yes.
Okay. And that just gives you an edge, right?
Purviews give minor bonus.
No,
Yeah,
plus
minor
2.
bonus.
Minor bonus. Okay,
Yeah,
so
plus
we're
your
just
minor
gonna add that after. We'll just add that after. Okay.
I win.
Hey! Okay.
Oh, dang!
I feel like
Did I
that's
not hit
like
the button?
one of the first criticals we've gotten in this game. So it's just me.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
don't remember us getting critical.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
nice.
On any other session.
Did I not?
It's a crit to run away.
Of course it is. Okay, there we go.
Blurb
Did
on the way
amazing.
fashionably.
Yeah.
We add the
what's
modifier
that?
after. Hey, guess what?
Alright, so Dalian and Blurb book it. And
But Blurb does
Blurb-
it very fashionably.
yeah, like you do it very fashionably. And as you're running, a large, particularly shiny piece of this glass fungus falls right into your backpack.
Hey.
Blurb
We
And,
are
uh,
criticals.
Blurb lets go of the belly just for a second, and it kind of wibbles a lot, and then keeps going.
So, Yeah. So both
Right.
Tussie and Blurb now have a
Ooh,
a chunk
add
of
that
this
to
glass fungus.
Oh, I got to keep my piece. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
before
generous,
you
thank
started running away.
But as Strange and Tussie are running through the sorry, I'm just looking through all the various effects that can occur. But yeah, as you guys are running through the collapsing hallway, you don't fully escape harm, and both of you get bonked pretty hard on the head from falling glass, and you
Ow.
have the disoriented status for the time being.
In my
Okay.
defense, I thought you would. In my defense, I thought you would just get some like shards of broken glass, like maybe in your feet or in your boots. I didn't think you'd get hit on the head.
So, yeah, a successful insight
Now I
check can be made to clear your head of the disorientation.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have
what
to
does it
roll
do
an
in
insight check to. You have to do an insight check to be able to do things.
All right. Can I roll that now, or should I roll it later?
Uh,
Are we out, or do we have to run again?
yeah.
Oh yeah, I
You
guess.
guys did make it out. You just suffered the
Okay.
disorientation. But yeah, I will
What
say
happened?
I will let you
What
guys. I'll let you guys
Just on the
do
disorientation?
one insight check right now. Oh,
One insight, the saving
Yep.
throw.
they are disoriented. They took a pretty hard knock to the noggin.
I have compassion cure.
Can you use it
Hell
again
yeah.
already?
Yeah, no, like basically, the way compassion cure works, it's not limited, but I basically only have like one chance to try and remove the ailment.
Okay.
So
I
So,
could
yeah,
use
they-
that as many
they
times as
can't-
I want, but I can't be on the same ailment on the same person.
yeah.
Okay.
So-
John, does the very useful cloud have to make a roll as well?
Oh. You know what? Yeah. Give me a roll from the very useful cloud. It has the same
Okay,
aptitude
it has
as
this-
you.
Yep. Okay.
It has a name, Wayne.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Wayne.
Yes.
Wayne has to roll.
I know
Sorry,
Bob's
Wayne.
safe. Bob's on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas
Bob,
Wayne's
Bob
actually
is the
kind
only
of.
person who wasn't introduced to see.
Oh.
That is
So-
because Bob
Everybody
has
else got a
been
name.
sitting on Mesa's shoulder this entire time. Mesa's not mentioned anything about him.
Yeah.
He's just well, Pudge
Nothing
Brothers
has
just
been brought
sitting
to the attention. Or
And he's
Bob-
acting
For all
like
Tussie
it's
knows,
completely
that is
normal.
just part of your shoulder. Like,
Yeah.
she's not gonna judge.
So, yeah, as it turns out, falling debris doesn't really affect a cloud all that effectively. And you just kind of watch Wayne just kind of bob along at a average speed, just shards of glass passing through him. And
None the wiser.
none the wiser.
Picture the Dragon Ball ending theme going.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, so Dalian is going to attempt to do a compassion cure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Cool.
right, so
Let's do that.
yeah,
So
let's
like
do
you're
that and
so you're being all like disoriented.
Ow.
I saw that you got hit on the head by like glass basically, yeah?
mhm.
Yeah. So he's just like, ow.
Okay. I'm trying to remember if there's an English version of this phrase. Maybe so he's basically going to like touch your forehead.
Feel better, little frog.
Hey.
So then he's going to like touch your forehead and like his hand glows and you see like,
Nice.
you're starting to see straight, and Dalian's just like, I guess the closest English I can do with this is like, pain, go away.
No.
Be healed.
And he's,
Ooh,
he's like, oh, I feel a lot better actually. That's.
who are you?
Thanks,
doing for?
Dalian.
Strange.
Time.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yes, was it Dalian or Tussie? I forgot. Did you declare which of us it was?
do both of you guys have it? I could try both.
Yeah,
I was
we
thinking
both
it
have
was
it.
strange.
have
I
it.
thought it was
I was
strange.
just checking
Okay, strange
who got
first.
done first.
Okay, I'll do
Okay,
strange
cool.
first. Because I thought it was just strange. So strange
No.
first, and Dan's will be like, yeah, it worked this time, and then he'll go to Tussie and do the same
What
thing.
happens when it doesn't?
We're about to find out.
Okay, so when it doesn't work,
That
it
was
just means like
incredible.
I can't try again.
Yeah,
To
like,
heal.
Yeah.
like you touch Tussie's forehead and your hand glows, and Tussie, your little device bleeps at you, and I forget which device it was, but one of them. The
Device.
polycorder. So yeah, the polycorder bleeps at you, and then you hear unknown radiation detected, shielding, and you all see this little shimmer go around Tussie as Dalian's ministrations are repelled.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's
But if Tussie
Your
wanted to try and
tools.
roll an insight to
thank you. Good thought. Like, but your heart's in the right place.
Dan seems sad.
Your tools are weird. I've never seen a tool block a cure like that. That was
Oh, it does. It has never worked right since I got turned into a lamp.
Hmm.
We're gonna come back to that.
so many more questions now.
I have an out of character question for my
Yes.
inventory. Would this be a piece of glassgus or fun glass?
fun glass.
On glass.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, and yeah,
On
while
glass is so good.
while Tussie is talking about being a lamp at some point in the past, you do manage to like focus your vision and clear your head, and while your head is still sore, you have gotten over the worst of the disorientation. You like a brief
Not like it's the first time I've been hit on the head by a large, heavy thing.
yeah, and you managed to avoid having had a concussion according to your little personal scanner. And yeah, you guys hear some rustling from the glass, and Trude pops her head up and looks around and says, "You broke the cool thing."
We didn't mean to.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
we meant to break it a little bit, technically, but we figured, or at least I figured, because it's alive, that part would grow back. I don't know about this.
I mean, maybe it'll. You said it's a mushroom, right? So maybe it'll like. All the little shards are like spores, and we'll just get more crystal things after however long it takes, right?
Might not be so much of a tunnel at that point as just a wall, but sure. Is there another way back, or is that a problem?
I mean,
I'm
there's
sure we'll find a different way back
We'll find
Yeah.
another way back.
Well,
eventually.
Okay, and then. Sweet. So, we have.
Can we,
Should we just go into the next room?
you guys are done exploring now? Can we go into the next room and hopefully not break anything else?
Surveying the carnage. Yeah. You know, I think we're good. Did we get like?
Okay, let's go. And then he turns around and starts walking again.
all right. So since Mesa,
I guess
you
because-
are
which- Yeah,
Go
which
ahead.
direction are we going, Mesa?
yeah,
Yeah.
you're in charge now, boss.
I
man.
was just thinking straight ahead.
Straight ahead, so to 5C.
Yeah.
Alright, so let us see. Okay, so as a scout, I believe you are always doing stealthy movement. Or cautious movement, rather.
I think so.
Stealthy
Okay.
movement. Cautious movement is as something different.
Oh, okay. So, doing.
Granted, one of my abilities is light-footed, so I'm kind of always moving around sneakily, I guess.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
Even
was
if you're
trying to think,
exploring,
so.
not as a scout. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And then, do the rest of us also have to decide how we're moving, or is that a?
Yes.
We will when like the scout gives us a go ahead, basically.
Ah, okay, cool.
Okay, so is it safe to assume that that Mesa is going into this cautiously and sneakily?
Yes. That's the only way he does things, but that's also a concerning thing to ask me, John.
Okay, well, first off, I want you to roll me a d20. Because if you are being cautious, then you will automatically discover the location's noteworthy details without a insight needed.
I would like it to be known that my track record for rolling d20s has never gone well, and if you watch Saturday's episodes, you know that. So I'm sorry in
know.
advance.
Yeah, there's some real fun. 16?
Yeah.
Oh. Roll me a d10.
I can do that through Roll20, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There we go. There it is.
Oh boy, 6.
Oh no.
Should we be concerned?
So
I am.
I think we should be.
I'm very concerned.
this is okay. So as you are sneakily and cautiously walking down the hallway and into the next chamber, you start hearing some light music, like some very simple like woodwinds and percussions. And as you peek your head around, you see that there are actually like some tiny, and by tiny I mean like probably waist high, like little animated mushrooms just kind of dancing and playing drums and blowing on simple flutes. And they just kind of seem like they're having a great time. They have not noticed you. And looking around, it doesn't seem like there's much else in this room.
Okay. I think Mesa would poke his head in, see all of these animated mushrooms playing music. He's questioning why there are so much fungi-themed things in this labyrinth, but only to himself, because he doesn't actually want the answer to that. So he kind of just like pokes his head around, thinks all those thoughts in that moment, and then like pulls back, turns around, and looks at the group, and then just very quietly goes, "There's a band in the next room."
You know you can't say it that way. You know what's gonna happen.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Blurb's already in there.
There are a bunch of mushrooms in the next chamber playing music as a band. I don't know how else to phrase it. There's like literally no other way I can phrase something that entirely ridiculous.
So,
Where
yeah,
did Blurb
as
go?
mentioned, Blurb is gone now.
Probably
Yeah,
because
no,
it's an
Strange-
animated mushroom band.
Strange is gonna go and follow Blurb and either join the party or join the carnage.
They looked like they were
Yeah,
having
he
a
wants
good
to make sure it's a
time.
party.
It seemed like they were having a good time. They didn't seem hostile, and there's nothing else in the room. I'm just very off-put by the animated mushrooms playing music. I don't think any of them have hands.
So, yeah, as Blurb and Strange enter this room, sure enough, the mushrooms don't have hands. They have these little nubbins. And, like, looking at them, you don't know how they're blowing the flutes, but they are, like, pounding on...
This shouldn't be possible.
Yeah, they are pounding on these little drums with their little nubbins. And, when...
baffled.
Yeah, when Blurb and Strange turn the corner, they all just stop. And it seems like they might be pretending to be just normal mushrooms now. But
Really
like
hoping
they've
for that
all
one of
frozen in place, so the ones with the flutes still have the
technically
flutes.
they didn't see me when I was watching them, so...
Yeah.
He looks at me, and I look at him. He looks at me. Anyway, so then Strange is gonna be like, "Oh, they stopped."
Maybe they don't like being watched. Stage fright? Do mushrooms get stage fright? I don't know the answer.
Yeah, we have to let them know that we're good.
Do we?
So,
Yes.
Blurb
Mushrooms
will.
have morality?
Exactly. I wasn't like, do we have to let them know we're good because
question.
we're not good? They're mushrooms.
Well, I didn't mean good on the moral scale. I mean good at music.
Again, they're still
Hmm.
mushrooms.
Blurb is a celebrated goblin artist.
I'm a celebrated artist.
Mushrooms. I
Yeah!
don't know if they...
Yeah, I would like to. I mean, I have 2 purviews here that actually could potentially help this next action. One is creative expression, and the other is making yourself seen and heard. Because Blob wants to convince the mushrooms of their kind of, desire to join and create amazing music together.
Alright.
And obviously we'll do that via creating amazing music on his own first.
All right, that sounds like the creative expression one. So yeah, go ahead and give me. You know, I'll let you decide which stat you're playing for this.
I feel like it's gotta be aura, right?
Yeah.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not.
Because it's like persuade and inspire. Yeah.
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 Yeah. You're right.
Not my best trait, but that makes the most sense. Let's go. Let's do it.
I got messed up for a moment there because the 2 check marks looked like different shades of orange to me, and I was.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, now you mention it, yeah, it does look like that, just because it's against the little peoples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so right.
Color theory.
I'm just insane.
Yeah.
I'm blind, as you can tell.
Okay, so that is another nat 20 critical fumble.
Oh no, we scared them.
So-
sorry, Blurb.
Oh
I'm
no.
not gonna add well, bud.
So sure enough, Blurb starts making his music. Is this the horn, or have you pulled out a new instrument?
It's going to be the horn interspersed with just some vocal kind of almost like a spoken poetry kind of deal.
So yeah, Blurb
Sounds like Lulu.
yeah, Blurb starts playing this this horn and doing his slam poetry, and you see the mushrooms kind of shift, like they're looking at each other, and then back to Blurb, and then you watch as they just gather up their instruments and book it down the hallway.
He just leaves.
Come back!
They just go. Oh, that's. I feel so bad.
All of us
Us
just
and
here
for
like,
them.
did
Blurb doubles down because Blurb is certain that the way to win them back is by enthusiasm.
At this
Maybe
point,
they're
even
going to get their friends to bring them back.
Yes,
So-
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
At this point,
Yeah.
even Maze is in the corner just going, ooh.
yeah.
You know what, Blurb?
Mm.
If you want to make another roll, and if you get a crit, they will come back.
Okay.
Wait, can
That's-
I
Everything
can
rubbing
I
on me.
add some help to this using my appealing outfit? I kind of want to add a little more vibrancy and some more, make this feel a little more welcoming.
Okay, so
Oh,
Dowling
yeah,
wants to be a
I
little
have that
backup
too.
dancer.
A backup dance.
If you have appealing outfit, you could have increased your bonus. Granted, that 20 would not have done anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
That
wouldn't have made a
would not
difference.
have
Yep.
So you want Mesa
like-
to leave the room because technically my quirk is dark demeanor, and I don't think that's going to be helpful to you. I think it's going to actually make the situation worse.
Yeah, potentially. Yes.
Yeah, Strange will
No.
kind of he knows he's a little much, so he'll step back and let Blurb take center stage.
Oh, even with a 4 bonus, that wouldn't work.
No, he's digging out of a hole here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Oh.
yeah, you play your music and you do your little dance, but it just echoes and bounces off the hallways of the labyrinth. The dancing musical mushrooms are gone.
Oh. Oh.
I suppose I should have perhaps tried rapping instead.
I don't know if it would have helped. I don't know if it was
I
you more so as it was people being around.
Mm.
Don't take it too personally. It's the first nice thing he said to anybody. And that's just because he feels so bad. He's like, that was really rough.
yeah.
He's like, don't take it personally. I'm sure it wasn't you.
Maybe
Honestly,
we'll see them
it's-
again. We could try
it's-
again.
It's useful information to know that they can hear, like, at all, because they're mushrooms.
No, I don't want to know. I really don't, actually. Because that
Blurb looks at Tussie in confusion.
I mean, I guess they don't have ears. Although the other one, it kind of.
They also don't technically have hands or mouths.
They have
So
nubbins.
all the Fwitches have.
Yeah.
I should have
is
sung
when-
about the nubbins.
Yes. There we go.
Yes.
That was the trick. We should have. At
Yes.
this moment, the lung thing has occurred to Strange, and you see him just like stop anything to process that information. Just
How were they playing those instruments? The only one
With
that makes
nubbins.
sense is the drums.
all right. Well, now that the mushrooms are gone, is there anything left behind?
Sadly, no. There's like a
Oh.
little rock that some of the mushrooms were on that acted like a small stage, but yeah, the room is otherwise pretty barren.
Oh.
Like,
Hmm.
like litter and little empty drug bags, like after Woodstock.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just really good topsoil.
Mm,
The best.
yeah. The ones with the little worms in there.
Okay, I guess we should go to the next room.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many rations should we have eaten so far?
Oh yeah,
so
that's right. We need to
far,
eat another
one.
ration, huh? Just one?
Or
Okay.
no, two actually, because yeah, you went to
Mhm.
5B and then you went to 5C.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and mark those off on my sheet. Where the heck?
If anyone
are
is
the
running low
things?
on rations, just let me know.
Okay, so far I'm good because I did actually like top up before we left.
I
I'm
don't
also
know
good.
why. I don't know why that rolled. It didn't
Yeah,
roll
that-
as reported.
That was interesting.
Is,
No,
oh no!
that.
Is roll 20 haunted? What happened?
It's a little haunted.
No,
Well,
I just
you probably
I clicked the button next to inventory left because it didn't seem to be updating, and it just doesn't display decimal points, I guess.
Oh, that's Mm.
Cool.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
Oh.
Huh.
Alright, are we going to another room now?
Yeah. I'm good to go.
Are we
Yeah.
time for the next room, Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Dog?
That is a good point. It is. The hour grows late.
Uh,
Mm.
Yes, it is 8:47. So yeah, we will say that the camera will pull back down the hallway that the mushrooms had run down, with the image of the crestfallen party growing smaller and smaller in the darkness, and we will wrap up the session here.
Well,
So,
at least we didn't end it being chased like last time.
yeah, I
Yeah,
was
we're not
tempted.
chased by the mushrooms.
Or
We
the
just
time
got
before.
like We
We just
got
got
the
rejected.
cold shoulder.
Yeah.
Facing
I
something
reject-
prefer
else.
this to being chased by a monstrous mushroom beast. So
So
Yeah, it's a kind of
With-
interesting opposite there.
so
So sad.
we will start our outros with the most dejected of boys. Ant, who are you? Where can people find you?
Oh, yes, I am Ant on Discord, AN_TH. On BandLab, you can find my music at the same thing, as well as Blurb's music, which you can find on bandlab.com/band/blurbgoblin. That's me.
Yeah. All right. And next is Cosmo.
Hi. So I'm Cosmo. I don't do social media, but I am sometimes on Twitch playing video games. At Codmo Memory. If you want to come hang out, that's always cool. Otherwise, you can see me here or on John's other podcast, the Crims Bacon podcast, playing Mecha versus Kaiju.
Yeah. Bacon flavored pods.
Bacon flavored pods. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
No, it's cool. All right.
Brain fart.
And Glitch.
Hi everybody, you are gonna see my face again tomorrow. You thought you could get away from me that easily. Besides here, obviously you can see me every other week on the Cypher System game Gilded Age playing Victor. I'm getting better at the accent, which is so much fun. Doing great. It's great. You will be hearing my voice in an audiobook soon. I have to confirm if it's being released all at once or if it is being released in chapters. Because I'm not sure if it is like out yet or if we're like waiting to release it all at once. I have to ask my people. We're doing an audiobook of Legendborn. I'm excited. I've never read the book, but my friend is doing it and she's gonna post it somewhere and it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's my first voice acting thing. I'm getting myself out there in the field, so I'm excited for it. I will eventually be back to Twitch streaming, playing all sorts of fun games, playing indie games, playing games with my friends. I'll be doing a bunch of Baldur's Gate 3 runs with a bunch of my friends. Too many to count, quite frankly, at this point. I need to stop planning these things in advance. And I have been playing indie games in the past. That is the Glitched Chaotic. You can find me over on TikTok or Instagram as Glitched Chaotic and then Glitched Chaotic Cosplays. Or you can just go to my card, which is glitchedchaotic.card.co. That has all my socials, all my projects that I am currently on, including a link to the Would Be Heroes channel for all the D&D stuff. And hopefully there should be some other stuff in the works here soon. Song covers, now that my voice is healed and I'm not coughing up a lung anymore. So hopefully there should be song covers on my TikTok. And all sorts of fun stuff.
Oh boy. All right.
Yay.
And Saria?
Hey, you can find me as Saria Howard, no spaces, over on Blue Sky and pretty much anywhere else, or you can find me as like Animal of the Elements. It's one or the other. You'll find me. Doesn't matter where. And of course, yeah, I also have my little video game Blue Sky, which is called Friend Rice Studios. Yay. We started posting things.
Yeah. All right. And wrapping up the players, we have our guest, Dora.
Hi, I am Pandora Beatrix. I am a voice actor. I can be heard most often on the Modus Files, a Fallout 76 podcast. I can be seen most often on various Would Be Heroes games currently, this one and also Gilded Age, so tomorrow. I can be found. Most of my nonsense these days is on Blue Sky at pandorabeatrix.com. You could also go to that website, but I wouldn't recommend it. It has not been updated in a while, and I'm faintly ashamed of it. And I should have thought about that before doing the Blue Sky thing where you make it a domain. But, you know, it was an impulse. Anyway, you could also go to my YouTube channel, which is at Pandora Beatrix. without anything after that, because that wasn't a thing on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess technically, if you like went to the Philadelphia Zoo next week, if you really wanted to, you could see me in a mascot costume. I mean, would you really be seeing me or just the mascot costume? Unclear.
That's a fair question.
But I get paid, so
Mystery.
that's what counts.
Hot dog.
It's either Bluey or a mutant Ninja Turtle, but I don't know which.
Both really good options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're solid. They're solid. I mean, it depends on which mutant Ninja Turtle, but
Yeah, that's fair.
I have
Hey,
opinions.
you want a Mikey, that's for sure.
Though.
And
But that's
I have been the panicky, scattered brain GM. I can be found on social media at Crims Bacon. I can also be found on damn near every other game in Would Be Heroes because I have no control of my life.
Yeah, you're on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it might be a problem.
or impulse control.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna say it.
I also have my own podcast, Bacon Flavored Pods, where we are currently running a monthly Mecha vs. Kaiju game that features some individuals from here, because life has taken all of my other players. If you just have too much money and you don't know what to do with that money, I will draw in exchange for it. Let's see. I think that's about... Oh, yeah, I also stream with my friend over on his channel, Born Immortal. We are about to start Fallout 1. I am
Ooh.
excited and terrified. And I
Nice.
think that is... I think that is about it. So yeah, I will let all of these fine folks go so that they can all do their things and I can go to bed for the D&D game that starts tomorrow morning.
You're gonna see 3 of us again tomorrow. Don't be too
Oh my
excited.
Yeah,
Be back before long.
yeah. All right. So, yeah,
All right.
we will see people later. Don't forget your golden
Bye.
thread and so on and so forth. And have a nice night. Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
And